I was basically babysat by movies.
And, you know, gee, that's taken all of it away from Juan Carlos. Juan Carlos!
Oh my.
He's my parakeet, and I promised him before I came here, I said, I'm gonna be a star.
Movies and I guess video games, kind of like nerdy, geeky thing to say, but yeah, no, my own mind, like it was so creative when I was younger, and I still believe it is now, but I would just watch so many movies, and every day, a good amount of it I'd spent just watching hours and hours of just HBO. There's definitely movies I shouldn't have seen. My grandmother would just, you know, she would be sitting, she had in the living room, she had like an office chair, and this was my dad's mom. Whenever I was there, it was just movies, and I loved it. I wouldn't complain about it. I just loved watching movies, and it just became like my thing. My childhood was hectic. Well, my parents divorced when I was 2 years old. I moved in with my grandparents. Sunday through Wednesday was with my mom's parents, and then Thursday to Sunday was my dad's mom. It was me, my 3 sisters, and then my 2 cousins, and then my mom and my aunt, my grandparents, all living in one house. So it was really hectic growing up. I think I had a bad relationship with my mom for the longest time. Just issues with abandonment. And then with my father, it was great growing up until a certain point. I was abused by my first stepmother. He has his own demons and stuff like that. And I just felt that, you know, kind of the same thing as with my mom. I wanted to just be better. So I definitely didn't want to follow in those footsteps and not be like them. You know, how I wanted to get into this was I was forced to do a school play in 2nd grade, and we didn't get to pick our roles, and I was forced to do the jester part, and I did not want to do anything to do with it. When I was younger, I liked movies, but I didn't think anything of it, or just acting in general. And when I did my role for the play, you know, as the jester, it made everyone laugh, and that feeling was so sensational and like addicting. I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to entertain people. I want to make people laugh. You know, to spread happiness and stuff like that. Just to entertain people is really something I became addicted to. And so yeah, I love it. And just to experience it more in a less egotistical way, I guess, to do it on bigger projects would be amazing. I couldn't dream of anything else.
Tomato, tomato! I want my pencil! I want mine! It's mine! I picked it this morning! I want...
So I kind of like was always acting out. I was always like rambunctious. I was always causing problems at school because I was in such a big family, you know, being ignored. I would rely on that anything. I would get, you know, I was always chasing the attention because I wasn't getting it at home. So yeah, I was always trying to be the funny guy. And even now, I still do it, and I think it's just force of habit. You know, like I said, I like seeing people laugh. I like entertaining people. So, you know, that's all I like, kind of like know, I guess. It's like the only feeling I feel is to do that. So I definitely coped with that, yeah. I definitely liked when I got attention. So I'd do funny stuff at school, get in trouble, and then, you know, try to impress like the popular kids, I guess. And yeah, I didn't really have friends for a while growing up. I would say at first it was anything. Like I would watch rom-coms, I would watch designated as girl movies, I would watch action movies, drama, everything. But as soon as like I reached a point where I like wanted something new, I realized a lot of the movies that I loved were coming of age films. Because I think there is an aspect of it where I could relate and really connect with like the main characters or some of the life situations that they're in. It felt more real to me, I guess. Age film. I mean, my dream would to make a full feature-length coming-of-age film. I think the genre has definitely died off a little bit. I love horror. Definitely didn't like that growing up, but I used to, like, the only horror movie I think I could watch when I was younger that, like, I was still afraid of, but I loved was The Thing. So I love, like, at practical effects. So anything that would have to do with, like, practical effects, I would love to do. I don't really like CGI.
Just quiet. Try not to think about it.
Hey, sometimes quiet can be nice. Calming, you know? But it really makes you think.
I think I was pushing it off for, probably like 13 years, pushing it off. And like, you know, there's nothing wrong with me. There's, you know, it's all in my head, blah, 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 blah. You know, definitely like elementary school, I remember having those thoughts. And the one thing on my mind is like, oh, what about my dog? How would my dog feel? So I, you know, shout out to my childhood dog, keeping me around. And, you know, I'm proud of myself. I could tell, I'm still not there. I'm not fully open about my mental health. Like, I could tell. But I'm like taking, I guess, you know, subconsciously baby steps into opening up. It really wasn't until recently where I seeked help last year. When I thought I couldn't get any lower, I hit my lowest last year. And it was make or break, so I hit make, and yeah. Definitely influenced by, you know, well, definitely Sam Avery. No, he definitely rejuvenated my love for creating. I definitely, before I had him, I was kind of not burnt out, but I had so many people tell me, don't do it, it's not worth it. He tells me, you know, it's probably not gonna go anywhere, but like, if this is what you wanna do, do it. And, you know, that's what I love about him. Like, he really influences me and my classmates to do it and do it the best way possible. And he's not afraid to go, like, that's bad. Like, he's told me before, like, let's redo it this way. You know, he actually gives good critiques, and he's very helpful and very, you know, pushing us for success. We went to the Phoenixville Film Festival last semester, and you know, Sam submitted our film to be shown, and it was shown. And hearing people laugh at it, and then afterwards in the Q&A ask me questions, and then at the after party, other creators coming up to me and being like, hey, like, that was great, like getting my contact information to possibly work together. Like, it is such a high that I don't think anything could recreate. And I've definitely been chasing that high. Another person that, like, I'm kind of inspired by, I would have to say some of my classmates, to be honest. They just seeing the work that they're getting done at the level that we're at really inspires me, because I'm the type of person that's like, oh, there's no one like me doing it. And then I see people like, you know, Will Keane just getting shit done, and I'm just like, all right, if he could do it, I could do it. And that's like my whole mentality. Like, I see Jake being the child prodigy, I'm like, all right, if he could do that, I could do that. There's no way in hell I could do it. But I still try, and it influences me. So definitely the big two is, I guess, Sam and my classmates. Don't keep it in. I know it's easier said than done. I know I still keep it in a lot. It's just gonna eat at you, and it's gonna eat, and then when it comes out, it's gonna hurt. Talk to someone.